All right, what's up, everyone? This is Ryan.
What's up? It's Josh.
We're Danger's Edge, and today we are going over all of the tools that we use for our brand, our business of social media, axe throwing, knife throwing, bike jumping, cliff jumping, all sorts of things, and how we use tools to get our brand out there and just show up on the internet. So we have here a list of just some of the big ones we use. We're going to run through these really quick. Anything you want to say before we start, Josh?
Absolutely. I really want to preface this by letting you guys all know, anybody that is watching, all these things that we are using are completely free. We are an early starting YouTube channel, and that was a huge selling point for all of these tools that we actually use. They're great for marketing, and there are paid versions of these tools that we use, but these get the job done for obviously a fraction of the cost, and that cost being completely zero. So it's been a huge win for us, and we would love to share that with you guys all.
All right, sweet. So hopping right into it, we're going to start off with YouTube. Now, YouTube is our main source of content. This is where we put our stuff out the most. We see it as it has the most longevity out of any of these social media platforms for holding a community, posting your content in several ways. It's also really good to use it as a way of saving your content. You can upload it, keep it unlisted, keep all that data off of your computer so you have more room to move things around. As you can see here, this is our landing page. We have our logo, so that's on the hats. We have like our new merch. Here's the Screaming Tree. We got that merch right here as well. So we use this a lot as our main source of putting all of our content and really trying to pull people in to what we're all about. Anything you got to say about YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube is going to be great. We're really close to 1,000 subscribers. Obviously, we're trying to get it lucrative to the point where we're getting paid to post. We want to be that lifestyle brand that people go to get a smile on their day, to see something that they don't often see on the internet. I feel like the content we create is very unique, and it is niche, but once it takes off, I believe we'll be flying up high.
Oh yeah. So yeah, YouTube is great. I think any small business, any business at all needs a presence on YouTube nowadays. It's just, there's so many eyes here. With the shorts too, like people will be scrolling through random stuff and come across your brand, so you get brand identity for free, which is really rare to get the people's eye on you. So that's what we focus on. We try and do stunt work. I don't know if this will play now, but essentially you can see here we do all sorts of stuff to try and get like catchy thumbnails to get people interested. To get views, the views turn into subs, subs turn into money. And so hopefully we can become self-sustainable through YouTube. Moving on, another platform we have is TikTok. So TikTok is also a very popular platform. What's difficult about TikTok is that it doesn't have as much loyalty, I would say. A lot of people are just passerbys. You can see here we have 5,000 followers, but it really doesn't mean much. They don't really show up in our views. A lot of people just see stuff and move on, whereas YouTube is where people more subscribe and they sit and they watch long-form content, not as much as just scrolling through randomly. Josh?
Yeah, absolutely. So TikTok, honestly, we got throttled on TikTok, which is kind of sad. But TikTok is obviously a great space. Something good and great about TikTok that we have just started dabbling in is the TikTok Shop. And right now, TikTok Shop is basically giving away our merchandise for free. So if you're trying to buy something from us, this is the time. We're planning to put out some more content based on that shortly. But TikTok is there. It's a great space to definitely pull in a lot of viewers. As you can see, we had a few that popped off early on in our thing where we were getting over 100K views. But then they down throttled us pretty quickly, so that was kind of a bummer. But yeah,
I think TikTok is the most sporadic. So we don't put too much time into it compared to Instagram and YouTube, but we do want to have some kind of presence there, just in case. So moving on, we have Instagram. So Instagram is also a really good platform for sharing your content. I think it's a lot better at building community. People are more likely here to comment or just subscribe to, rather than, well, not really subscribe, but the people who do subscribe are more interested in that content other than like TikTok, for example. A lot of the stuff that we post here is recycled too from YouTube as well as TikTok, and it's completely free. Like we said, we have links here too to our store and such. So there's a lot going on that can be very useful for connecting stuff, reaching out to different audiences. Yeah, so TikTok is not as personable as Instagram would be. So we do focus more here to try and build that community up. You got anything to say about Instagram?
I'm back. I lost connection. But yeah, with Instagram, it's been great. You know, we got our first brand deal from Instagram. So I think there's definitely a positive to all, like, you know, definitely to both Instagram and TikTok. But I think you might have touched on it, but it's just, you know, we get those kind of passerbys where they're not really focused, you know, they're not looking at our long form content, and it's hard to put out long form content on Instagram. So, you know, our long form videos is definitely where we shine, and what, you know, we definitely try to show what we can do and what we do out in the wilderness and the unique content that we create. So, you know, stuff like that is, you know, that's what's on Instagram.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that Instagram and YouTube are the main focuses for social engagement, and you're gonna get the most community out of them. And yeah, we've recycled content from each to the other one, just change it a little bit, different song, different thumbnail, and usually you can get like a good amount of diversity where people might even watch the same clip on different platforms if it shows up. Yeah, so those are the big social media platforms. Moving on to more of the behind the scenes stuff, we start with eBay. So eBay is great if you're trying to make a store. We're gonna get into our whole store system here too. But you can see here that one of our store outlets is on eBay. Our other ones are through Printful, which is our next topic, and through TikTok Shop. Here we have logos that we've created to signify each of our videos. The Shrieking Sequoia from Santa Cruz video. We got the merch. We got the Dangerous Edge logo here on the Caveman Crown. And the Yosemite logo. We have I Throw Knives and I Know Things. So all sorts of merch that we make and we put on our store here through eBay, so people can put in offers if they want to and try and like really connect with people. We try and price things as best we can just to get some merch out there, get people wearing us, and it's been good. We have been building up a collection of unique graphics and slapping them on whatever we think we would wear ourselves.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's free, so
yeah,
you can make an eBay store, and you don't have to really like pay anything. You don't have to worry about being penalized or anything. Like, it's good to go for a while. So moving on, we have Printful. You want to take it away, Josh?
Yeah, with Printful, you know, we were looking into where we were going to get our print-on-demand things. Obviously, because we are a early on, you know, channel and, you know, gathering of people, we wanted to find something that had high-quality products as well as didn't have a monthly subscription that we needed to pay for in order to get our products seen, you know, so, and even made, right? So what's great about this is that there is a product catalog that we have our product templates. You can create these templates that basically live in perpetuity on this site, and you can do a lot of playing with on Printful. So there is you know, you have the ability to adjust what is actually going to be put on that shirt or on that hat.
Yeah, definitely great. Also free on us, so we don't have to worry about paying anything when someone buys something. It's completely taken care of, and we get a smaller portion than we would have if we just made it ourselves, but we save a lot of time and risk and investing our money in directions that might not work out. It's super competitive out there. We really haven't made many sales at all, but having the store up is also just beneficial because we have been buying our own merch. There's no point for us to go out and buy other people's brands when we're trying to start our own. So we have to be our own diehard fans to begin with. And so this is a great place where we like, oh, I need a jacket, I'll do this, I'll throw one of our logos on it, and I'll just rock that. And
yeah, check out some of our templates.
And where the template? Yeah, let's show these templates real quick.
Yeah.
So you can see here the different types. I'm trying to get the mouse off of them. But yeah, we have like socks and stuff, and you can do all sorts of different colors. There's a whole bunch of different price ranges for the shirt, and like I said, you can set your own price for all these things as well. So it's very customizable, great for small business and getting your name out there and just having something your fans can grab onto. So moving on, we're gonna go to OBS. So this is what we're using right now to make this video. It's essentially a way for you to either do streaming or screen recording, so that way you can capture whatever you're your camera and your laptop are looking at, your desktop. This is a very popular tool that people use for, you know, all sorts of streaming, and it's just what you really need to do to get yourself in front of the camera the easiest, instead of just filming yourself on your iPhone. I usually record this, then I throw this in one of our next topics, which is Premiere Pro, and through there I can just add music, edit, make a thumbnail, all sorts of things. So OBS is a really good way to get yourself in front of the camera in the fastest fashion. And in groups.
Yeah.
You got anything on that one?
No, you use OBS more than I do.
Yeah. All right, moving on. You can take this one. This is just a QR code generator.
Yeah, so we were looking for, there's a bunch of free QR code generators, but we landed on QR.io just because there is a lot more, you're able to edit and change it a lot more on the free version that, you know, other sites don't have. So you can like change the color, you can change how it looks, like what type of QR code you're looking for, and even the shapes, right? So other QR code generators will just generate that standard QR code, but this one allows you to change the color and other shapes and things like that, that really make it, you know, more useful. Especially from a free standpoint. There's a bunch of free ones, but we landed on QR.io just based on what it offered for the free version.
Yeah, I'll add to that. What's cool about
and again, there's no monthly.
Yeah, there's no monthly fee. What's cool about QR codes is that you can change what the QR code leads to. You can do it to like YouTube. You can do it to like you know, a Google document, a PDF, some other website. So it's really useful in that sense. What we've done is we've also made a QR code sticker, and so that way when we put our sticker anywhere, people can use the QR code there. It takes them right to some of our social accounts, and so it's like a 2-for-1. Josh had the idea of making a TV, and the QR code is the static of the TV. Whoa, something fell. And it works great, you know. It's like, it's not like, hey, look at me, I'm a QR code. It kind of fits into the image, so it's more palatable, I would say. So moving on, we have ConvertKit. You want to talk about ConvertKit?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you are getting into the social media space, having a link tree with all of your socials is crucial for gathering a following, as well as gathering people and showing them where to get to spaces, right? Like we have a YouTube, we have an Instagram, we have a TikTok, we have a shop, we have you know, we have TikTok shop, we have multiple different locations, and we have affiliate links. So, you know, by just, you know, telling somebody, hey, here's a link, and then you can only really send them one link, you have to set yourself up with a link tree like thing. This is the best alternative that we could find for Linktree versus Linktree that gives you everything that Linktree gives you. And I would actually even say that there's more ability to change and alter how your Linktree will look on this. ConvertKit is designed to actually gather email addresses, but it also works exactly the same as a Linktree and gives you a what they call is a landing page to allow you to really see, you know, not see, to show the world basically where to find everything that you have to offer, whether it be your Instagram, your TikTok, your YouTube, your our eBay store even is on our Linktree landing page. Well, not our Linktree, our ConvertKit landing page. And then this one, again, it's completely free, so you don't have to worry about, when you're first starting off, that monthly, you know, you don't have to pay in monthly to have access to this service, which is phenomenal for us.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. I'm just going to try and show here. We click that link, we go to our Instagram, we click here, and we can go to this one. It says it's a link to the store, but then here is our ConvertKit. Is this right? ClipTrader is ConvertKit, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And so here you can see, yeah, we have an image, you know, we got all of our links to places. It's really useful just to have a linchpin to your whole brand. So yeah, I think you nailed that one. Moving on past that, we have just Google images for PNGs. So I use a lot of these to just add some flavor to videos, to thumbnails. You can see PNGs have these like white and gray square backgrounds. Don't let these images fool you. You really have to click on one and it'll show here, it'll populate. And so these are great if you want like a smoke effect or something. And I don't really have a tab up here to show Premiere Pro and Adobe Illustrator, but those are also ones that you could pay for. And they're super crucial for really high quality content for effects, high quality video, and logo design. Like this was made in Adobe Illustrator. All of our videos are Premiere Pro unless they're on like Shorts or something like that. So yeah, a lot of good stuff can be found here. You can type in anything, just add PNG, and then you have options. I usually, whatever I get here, I usually try and alter it so it's not the same. You can do that in Adobe Illustrator pretty easily. You can adjust the way that the image is in color or vector, and that way you're not really just taking a one-to-one off of the internet and using it. You kind of adjust it and take your own spin on it and create something new. So PNG files, really good for content like that. And on par with this too is for YouTube, you can look up sound effects, and there's thousands of free sound effects you can find on YouTube. Same thing, pick one you like, download it, put it in your editing software, get rid of the video, save the audio, and then from there just tweak it a bit, make it something that's your own, and then you're good to go. You have sounds too, so a lot you can take off the internet and just use in your videos to give it a little pizzazz. You got anything, Josh?
No, I think that's great. Yeah, definitely. You know, if anything, it just definitely gets the ball rolling to get you to where you need to go with it. You know, like you said, where you're editing it and changing it, basically gives you that base where you're not starting from the very beginning to start making those PNGs.
All right, moving on. We have DaVinci Resolve. So this is a free editing software. Oh, is that Glenn from The Walking Dead? Hell yeah. I don't know what movie this is. Cool though. So you can see the effects. It looks like they're advertising this because they use this for this film, or several films it looks like. DaVinci Resolve is free editing software that is open source, I believe, which means that it's, you know, free to use and constantly being contributed to make very awesome effects. As you can see here, I use Premiere Pro just because I have access to it, but DaVinci Resolve has a lot of great capabilities. You have a free version. You can buy probably the version that you can do all of this fancy stuff on it, Midsummer right there. So yeah, it's definitely a cool tool for any creators out there who don't want to pay for some kind of subscription service for editing software. That's my recommendation. Our last one here is just going to be iMovie. So I just pulled up a Wikipedia page here. Josh, you want to talk about iMovie?
Yeah, I use iMovie a lot just because it was the one that I had access to, and it was the easiest one for me to step into. If you have access to iMovie, you know, I definitely would highly recommend it if you're just starting out, especially when you're just editing and you're not doing too many special effects or anything like that, or any real additions. If you're just chopping up videos and adding in your own little, you know, sound effects and things. iMovie is a great space for that because it's really, you know, it's easy to step into. DaVinci Resolve, obviously, if you don't have a Mac, using DaVinci Resolve has definitely worked as well. But iMovie is very straightforward, but it is limiting. I want to stress that there is a limiting factor on it, where you don't have the ability to edit the size that you're doing. So if you're making TikToks or anything like that, you actually have to edit sideways, and there's other ways, there's workarounds that you can do with iMovie.
This is one right here. This Ken Burns is, I did this in Premiere Pro, and this kind of tracking of the knife frame by frame is not really something you can do in iMovie. It kind of just gives you a one size fits all Ken Burns, but for this one, literally frame by frame, I'm pausing and dragging the focus of the video on the blade to keep it centered in the video. And you can see how crispy that kind of effect can be in higher quality editing software.
Yeah.
Anything else you got on iMovie?
No, I got nothing on iMovie.
Okay. This one you made, or no, actually, this Ken Burns was real life. That was me filming it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Ken Burns was real life.
One more thing that I don't have here, but you'll be hearing it right now as this video plays, is I use GarageBand to make music. This is the Dangerous Edge theme song musical loop. We can't hear it, but I know you're listening to it because I added to every kind of talking video in the background. This was made in GarageBand, and GarageBand is great for anyone to go in there. You can use loops, or you can make your own beats entirely. and just make your own music, because you don't want to be hit with copyright claim every time you put out a video. And then once you pass 1,000 subs on Dangerous Edge, or not Dangerous Edge, YouTube, once you do that, you can start monetizing your videos and getting paid off them. And we don't want to be limited to using other people's music. There is a bunch of free music. There's thousands of uncopyrighted, huge live stream songs I made a playlist of, so you can just look those up and use all those too. But I wanted to make something that was Dangerous Edge's song, and when you hear it, if you're scrolling and you hear those songs, like the rhythm of it, you probably will be like, okay, that's a Dangerous Edge video off tops, you know, there's a audio cue for that. But anyways, that's all of our recommendations on free things to amplify your brand, help yourself. You got anything else, Josh, on this topic?
I got nothing, man. First things first, I guess. Well, actually, I do have something. Yeah, utilizing these free tools is huge. It's helped us out a lot. It really takes down that weight of, oh man, I have to pay this monthly thing when we have low subscribers, or really we haven't turned a profit. We haven't really turned a profit. I think we made $7 on one hat, you know, from outside sales or whatnot. So obviously we don't have the money to put up front to, you know, pay these monthly subscriptions that, you know, all these other places are offering. But these things that we use on all these tools that we use, like ConvertKit and eBay Store, TikTok Shop, and so forth, they really allow us to have the same exact impact that all of these other guys that are paying monthly for. We have the same exact tools that they do. So, you know, and it's having the same impact. So yeah, save your money, use these tools.
Perfect. All right, cool. Well, I think we should wrap it up here. Why don't you close us out, Josh?
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you guys for joining us on Dangerous Edge. If you guys have any other questions or comments, or anything, if you guys have any concerns or anything like that, hit us in the comments, hit us in the DMs. We're always active. It'll be me and Ryan talking to you, but we will definitely get your questions answered. And if you want, you know, a little one-on-one, just reach out as well. Like, we're open for it, and we're trying to build that community. So we're definitely trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers. We're really, really close. Right now we're sitting at 744. So we're getting there. We're growing exponentially. So, you know, once we hit that 1,000, I think that we'll be able to break, you know, 2,000 and on. So we're going to get there sooner rather than later. And yeah.
Awesome. We'll catch you guys in the next video.
Journey.
See ya.